Hey, everybody. Welcome to Pink Shade. It's Mugshot Monday. It's Monday. I'm here with Keisha. We're going to talk
Hello.
about Life After Lockup, Season 7, Episode 5, or Season B6, Episode 615, or Season 412, Episode 11. It's called Caught in a Lie.
Caught in a lie. Who is
Caught
caught
in
in
a
a
lie. I don't know.
There was
Everybody's
a
always,
there was a few
you
lies.
can't narrow it down on this show.
No, they all lie. I mean, these are convicted felons that
It's
we're
like,
dealing with here.
it's like calling a Dateline the secret. Everybody's got a secret.
Yeah, I've got a secret.
Everybody
Yeah,
got a
I
secret.
agree. I
I'm
agree.
putting my little fan on. I just got a little hot flash. I have to tell you
Ooh,
that Kimberly and I recorded for 90 Day UK, and there was a
mm-hmm.
wedding, and I put on my fascinator, and she was
Oh,
sad because she has a fascinator and she didn't know I was going to do it, so she didn't get hers out. So she stuck a used tissue
no,
up
she
in her
didn't.
headphones, which made a little yeah. So if anybody wants to
Oh,
see
Kimberly.
if anybody wants to see what happens over there on Pink Shade Prime, that's a example of some amazing, amazing footage you'll get. Yeah.
Now, do they talk you into doing ridiculous things like I do, like wedding veils, fascinators?
No, not one person ever
Oh
mentions
no.
anything. Matter of fact, the other day I was talking to Amy Archer and I suggested she up her game because
See,
she's doing on Murder She Watched on her Patreon feed. She's
hmm,
doing The Staircase. She does a lot of
okay.
imitating of Michael Peterson, who walks around like a fucking dumbass with a pipe in his mouth all the time.
Where's her pipe?
She's literally using a pen. I go, it would cost you $4 to get a pipe from Party City or Amazon.
We got to have a group meeting, I think.
I said, it would be so easy to get a pipe because she's doing a great imitation because she's like, you see, you know, with he's got his,
She
he's
needs
always,
a pipe.
she even mentioned on one episode, oh, Mary Payne got mad at me because I don't have a pipe. She still hadn't gotten a pipe. Girl, Amazon comes to your house. I
Oh,
hear your dogs barking. Come on, Amy.
no.
Come on, Amy.
She got to do better. She has got to do. We need to send her an Amazon link directly to a pipe.
I know. And I don't know if she's almost done, but however, they still have to go through the whole entire made for TV movie. And then they have to, I think they're going to read the book about the owl theory. I think they've got a lot to go. So maybe I'll just send her one. I'm gonna check with her today if she got one or not. Because I
Yeah, because
mean,
I'm still actively trying to think what we can do for Denver. Like we
I
got to
know
do
you are.
something.
Um, what we
Well,
should
we got time. We got time.
what we should look up is funny hats for Denver or something. It'll probably just be like a mountain
Yeah,
range on your head,
that's fine.
something. Yeah.
Yeah,
They've got
we
Red
gotta
Rocks
do that.
there. That's an amazing place to go. I've been a few
Okay,
times.
okay.
Speaking of that, Kimberly and Katie are about to, speaking of them, Kimberly and Katie, was I speaking about them? No, I was speaking of Amy. Kimberly and Katie are
But
about to go.
Kimberly, it started with Kimberly.
I think it did. Yes, because
Yeah.
she put the snot rag in her hair.
Uh-huh.
Kimberly and Katie are about to go to CrimeCon, y'all. So if you're at CrimeCon, go find them. They are up for Creator of the Year again. They won last
That's
year.
amazing.
They're there to avenge their title against people like Nancy Grace.
Oh,
They
ooh,
did. They have been up against Nancy Grace like every year, but last year
mhm.
Nancy Grace was not in their category and they won.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So
hopefully she's not in the category again this year.
I don't know if she's ever
And
won,
even
but
it,
just know she's in their
and even if
category.
she is, I think the girls can win it.
Fuck that Nancy
We're gonna
Grace.
put it. We're gonna put it out there. I gotta go
Mhm.
to my witchy shop today, so maybe I'll grab something a little extra, and in hopes of them bringing home another one.
I have a family tragedy to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Like what else, Mary? Because you have put us through a lot this year.
You're right, I have. But
Just you.
nobody almost dies in this story.
Okay, thank God.
Okay, all
Whew.
right.
All right.
My uncle turned
Mm.
90. Okay.
Okay, that's a
So
blessing.
so my
Mhm.
dad and his brother are twins. They're 87, and then they have an older brother who just turned 90. Okay.
Mhm.
His wife died several years ago, and so these are, so everybody, all the cousins, everybody goes to a restaurant near their town, near his town in
Mhm.
Mississippi, so that they could, all gather. Um, and every single person except my parents has gotten violently sick and has been sick for days after eating at that restaurant.
Food poisoning?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's not good to be 90 and have food poisoning.
We
Or
think
87.
we think he's okay, but he hasn't answered text this morning, so somebody's going over to check.
Yeah.
Because everybody got food poisoning. Like the Ole Miss game was on yesterday. Like nobody went to the game. Like we don't miss a game. And nobody even watched it on TV. That's how sick they felt. Couldn't even watch the TV.
Did they call the restaurant and let them know?
That's the first thing I said. I said, you cannot not tell. There's nothing they can do about it now.
Yeah.
But now they think they've pinned it down to the salad because they've been trying to figure out what everybody ate. Everybody that ate salad got sick. My dad did not eat salad and he's fine. My mom only had a couple of bites of salad and she's fine. But everybody else that had the salad that came with the meal has been sick for 2 days.
What in a salad can make, I'm assuming it's just like a simple side salad?
Yeah, because it like comes with the meal. I'm assuming it's the lettuce, right? Because you always see these lettuce epidemics.
You
right?
do.
Yeah.
You do. Yeah, they need to contact that restaurant and let them know.
I have to tell you, so there's a huge group text with all, 400 members of the family. Then there's one that's like smaller with just the cousins, My dad just wrote, my dad, who's hilarious, just wrote in the group text, big group text, which means it's everybody. The yellow fever epidemic nearly killed all of us back in the 1800s. Now a birthday party is going to take us all down.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
That's scary.
I know. And so I keep texting with my parents. You guys good? You guys all right? Because my dad's twin brother was fine, went to the football game, had to leave early because he started feeling sick. And then he went down. Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very scary.
Like
so prayers up for my entire family that went to this party.
Jeez, man. They're going to have to pick a new restaurant next year.
I don't want to mention it, but it is, rural Mississippi. And maybe they didn't wash the lettuce. I don't know. I can't imagine. They go to this place all the time. They really love this place. So
this may have gotten a bad batch of lettuce.
I know.
Because you're right. There's always things about, hey, don't buy lettuce from Walmart right now because such and such a happen. Or which is, you would think it's lettuce. Like,
I just heard Kimberly and Katie say on their show that people are eating, and she said, just Google it. People are eating shrimp from Walmart and then they glow. So like the shrimp is radioactive and then they eat it, they glow. What?
Yes. I had numerous people send me DMs about the shrimp. Don't eat shrimp from Walmart. And I was kind of like, I would never eat shrimp from Walmart.
And listen, if it's like a frozen package of like something like a fried shrimp thing, that's one
different.
thing.
Yeah.
But you're talking about like a fresh caught front. No.
I'm not gonna.
You're middle of Ohio. It's fresh caught shrimp at Walmart. No.
No. Not gonna do it. But yeah, there was something bad, and one of my listeners like, it's gonna get to a point all we can fucking eat is air. And I'm like, well, at least we'll be skinny.
Well, I've told the story on the Patreon about that ex-boyfriend I have that lives in Bali and maybe runs a cult, and he does every so often just go on an air diet.
Yeah.
There's a guy here on Bald Head Island that looks just like him and rides by like just swim trunks, no shirt, so tan, blonde hair flowing in the wind. He rides by on his bike every day, and every time he drives by, I said, Dave, I go, that is so weird. That guy looks like my ex-boyfriend. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, I mean, you can't help if he looks like your ex-boyfriend.
No, he's like, that's the kind of guy you would date. I go, yeah.
Was he like real hippie-ish looking?
He lives
he has a cult in Bali.
He lives in Bali and runs a yoga cult and eats air. So yeah.
So Friday night, my ex-boyfriend came to James's comedy show.
Okay.
The one with the human design.
Stop. Now, let me tell you something. When you told that story, you didn't say ex-boyfriend. You said he was just a friend.
He is now, but my very first boyfriend.
Is he the one that you just met on the phone? And then you got in person and didn't like each other?
No, we dated for like 3 years.
Oh, okay.
He was like my first love. Yeah, all that good stuff. So he came to James's comedy show. And we haven't talked in around. He's got a new girlfriend, so he's been like, ooh, love bubble. I was like, so
Okay, wait,
hey,
hold on. I
we're
just want to tell people, if you're not listening to our recaps of Love is Blind UK over on
yeah,
Prime, there's a
yeah,
guy on Love is Blind UK who is a human
mm-hmm.
design coach. And instead of
Yes,
saying, I have to follow my heart, I have to follow my
yeah,
gut, he would say, I have to follow my spleen. My spleen
mm-hmm.
tells me this. And he said the stupidest shit all the time, but human
Yeah,
design coach is a cult. Go ahead. Okay.
yeah. So I told him, I said, hey, we
Talk shit about
recap
him.
Love is Blind. And he was like, what? He goes, what? How do I know that? Because he's not a TV person. I'm like, they're in the pause. He goes, oh, yeah. I said, so one of the guys is a human design coach. He goes, oh. And I said, and I was able to give, like,
Yeah.
some facts in quotes about
Yeah.
what I knew, what I learned from you, right? He started kind of like giggling. I said, but this guy was the biggest fucking asshole. He said, I told him, I said, everything he said was, I have to follow my spleen. My spleen isn't talking to me today, so I can't make decisions and shit like that.
Yeah.
He goes, some people take it too goddamn far. So for him to say that, and this is how he lives his life, he was like, that is so funny. And I said, and then he fucking had a girl pregnant while he was on the show. And he said exactly what I told you. Oh, he's just hiding behind the whole human design thing because he's such an asshole. He just attached himself onto a group to make himself seem important and all about this spirituality. But indeed, he's just a fucking asshole. It's like, yep, that's what I said too. Yeah, I said so. Thank you for your insights.
Yeah, but tell him we're still not buying the human design bullshit. So.
Oh no, I called it a cult right then in front of him.
Okay.
I said, you know that cult you belong to? He just laughs at it because it's funny. Yeah, he did my human design for me once before.
Okay, you can't hear the dinging of my computer because I do have it on Do Not Disturb,
No.
but the iMessages are still coming through, and it is the family group chat talking about, could it be the salad? Could it be somebody that handled the dishes? Could it be? It's still trying to figure out the mystery. So it's, is it food poisoning? Is it
right?
Okay. Anyway, so
no,
somebody told me that no matter what happens, if somebody is in your emergency contacts, right? Because you can put people in your phone so that they can open your phone and get your emergency contacts, like if you're in a car accident or something.
Yeah.
If that person's your emergency contacts and they're texting you, it will always come through. So of the 400 people in this family group chat, the only ones that are popping up on my screen are from my sister. So that's why. Guys, help me. Help me so that this does not happen. When I put Do Not Disturb in airplane mode on, that means I do not want you to contact me. But yet it's still fucking happening.
Well, it just, you know what I mean? This is how I look at it.
How?
It is always a blessing to be able to talk to your family.
Okay.
Because one day you won't get that text anymore.
That is true. But
so
Mama just trying to work.
We all right. I don't hear anything.
Okay, as long as you don't hear it, it's fine. I can ignore it.
Nope. I don't hear anything. Is it Sister Finney or Sister Tay? Because I recently met Sister Finney for the second time.
You never met Tay?
I have met Tay. Tay don't give a fuck. Tay will go right behind you, having a full conversation, wave at the camera, then go that way. She gives zero fucks. Yeah, I have.
Tay is busy. She's booked in the list, and she will just get on the phone and start taking a phone call while you're recording. She don't care.
And then she like actually stood behind you talking on the phone one time, and you're like, "What the fuck?" I am like trying to record a show right now.
Yeah. I was in her home, so I had to be respectful.
I remember. Yes,
yes. Yeah, that was when I was in Jackson for like 2 weeks. I just kept moving my recording spot. I kept thinking, if I go in this room, nobody will. But if I go in this room, nobody will. Yeah, no.
Because her husband came on.
Yes. Well, I was in the middle of their main area of their house. So.
No, but he stopped to talk. Hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey. I love meeting people's families. Like, hey,
so funny. Okay, that's funny. Mary Preston was on last week. That's fun.
Yes, she was with her heart-shaped hands.
Yes.
She's big on that. She's such a cutie.
She's funny. Everybody's gone now. It's just Dave and I here with the dogs, as intended by God.
Right.
Okay. Just everybody get out. No, we're grateful for our visitors. I've got more coming next week. So, okay, notes to myself already. Oh, things to tell you guys here as announcements. Okay, as you know, Keisha and I are covering Family Lockup on Fridays. That's a show that comes on A&E Thursday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern, question mark.
Yes.
They gave us the screeners and then they didn't give us the screeners. So we were able to have it out last Friday, like at the crack of dawn, right when you woke up, it was there. But because we didn't get a screener this week, we had to record it the first thing in the morning, which is early, early for Keisha. We had to, I don't like to do that to Keisha, but we had to get it out. So assuming they're no longer going to give us screeners and they're just going to give us the first one, it will be out noon-ish on Fridays. We're going to do our best to get it out as early as possible. But if we get the screeners, listen, we're at their mercy. I think that
we ain't getting them.
Nobody even answered my last email. So
after you sent 20,
I sent about 3 and I was like, just for the future, are we going to get, no, not going to, okay.
She's quick to the slow with the responding.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I need to know the answer. And when your answer is no, you're not going to have it this week. My question is, will I have it next week?
Right.
I got schedules. And also Keisha and I are talking about the Love is Blind reunion. That'll also be out on Monday today, later in the day. And we're also talking about Match Me Abroad. That also comes on the feed on Mondays. And we've only got 2 more episodes of that. And it's getting good over there on Match Me Abroad.
It actually is. Like, I thought 14 episodes was a lot.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to appreciate it. I'm like, okay, we really did need 14 episodes.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like last time it was like 8. It was so short. So now this is good. Yeah.
This is good. Yeah. And they needed all the extra days that they could get.
They need all the extra days for all those teeth that appear on this show.
All those Texas teeth. All the big teeth were coming straight out of Texas.
You're right.
And we do have small teeth here, guys. Small teeth, regular sized teeth,
My question is, are we going to find out the secret of Cal's teeth from Love is Blind UK? Are we going
to
find that
out? To you. No, someone sent it to us.
What did it say? Tell me.
They tagged us on, it was Christy Guffey, I want to say.
Okay, yes.
With her whole government name right on the show.
Yeah, but that's her name.
She tagged us on it on TikTok yesterday.
God, I try not to go on
explanation.
TikTok. Okay, what is it? Just tell me. Give me I'm going to look later. Just tell me.
They are fake.
Okay.
There's a whatever the kind of dentist is that does like all the veneers and stuff like that. Veneers. She says they are fake. She goes, they are fake. She says the closer you see them, they're not as bad. Honestly, she got a real close up. She goes, they're not too big, but she goes, for some odd reason, when he went to pick the color, he went with super bright. Yeah. And she goes, and that's what's the most off-putting about the situation. But yeah, you got to see it. It's a whole little video. Never mind.
She says they're veneers.
I'll get the video. Yeah.
Okay, so they're veneers. Okay, that's expensive.
I'll go back on there and just send you the video to your text message. So
because it is so hard for me to find stuff on TikTok. But we do have something exciting on TikTok. Megan, you guys, Megan of Love is Blind did a stitch with our TikTok that we did about her neck, and it's curly burns.
I was so confused when I first opened it. I was like, what is going on? I'm like, what is this? Oh, I thought you had done something.
No.
I'm like, she made a new reel. And then I'm like, wait a minute.
I guess.
This is Megan explaining it. And she took it from our reel.
Yeah, she stitched it. I mean, you see that all the time where people stitch
stuff. Just don't know how to do it.
I don't know how to do it, but she stitched our reel. So I guess when Kristen, the social media girl, posted it, she must have tagged her, or either she hashtagged Love is Blind UK and Megan found it.
I have because I asked her, how does she even know about the recap? Like, how does she know this reel was out there?
I don't know. Maybe somebody saw it and sent it to her. Listen, guys, we don't know how it works, but we're thrilled about it. And it thrilled she explained it. So we're
getting one step closer to hosting all the seasons of Love is Blind. Here was the first step. We are on our way. Okay.
Listen, we may have each gotten 10 new followers from it. Let's just count our blessings.
I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. We'll take anything we can get.
All righty. Let's get started with this recap. Caught in a Lie is the name of this episode. And we're going to start with Will and Courtnee. She's moving in with her roommate, Tasha. I wrote it phonetically, Tasha. Okay. like sachet, but tache. And
Yes.
she's going to pay $600 a month for her room. And it's a very nice house.
Big house too. Yeah.
Yeah. It just looks like a family of 5 lives there, but it's this lady. So, it could have.
Tasha has no idea. She just signed a lease contract with the devil. No idea. Bless her
So,
heart.
listen, if she's just in there nodding out in her room, who cares? She's still paying her $600 a month.
I can see her nodding off on the fucking stairs trying to go up. And Tasha just kind of like, what happened here?
Yeah,
Just
like I
laying
thought.
on the damn steps.
Listen, yeah. So Will calls her and he goes, "Hey, I spoke to the divorce attorney." And she's like, what is your problem? And he says, "We're not together. We're not in a relationship." And she goes, "Well, I'll tell you this. You lied to me. This ring is not real. I tried to get rid of it. It was fake." Now, what she should have said was, "I went to get it appraised so I would have the paperwork for it, for insurance purposes."
She doesn't know that word. She doesn't even know. She doesn't know the meaning of that word. She doesn't know that word. None of that shit. It's Courtney.
But it's funny because
something to praise.
But we talked about the weight of a ring versus just something that looks like a real ring that you get at Kohl's or whatever. They look really real, but when you hold them in your hand, they're super light.
You could tell. Yes.
And so she says, "I tried to get rid of it and it was fake." And he's like, "What?" He goes, "No, that shit was real." And the talking head, he goes, "Yeah, her trying to hawk the ring shows I can't trust her." And the fact she even admitted it was crazy.
Yeah, not just admitted it, was
mad
rude to him about it. Like, you're a fucking liar, bitch. You just got out of jail last week
and trying to hawk a ring
in the coat.
And that stupid coat in the coat.
Yes.
And so he goes, "I paid $10,000 for that ring. I got it online, but I didn't get appraisal papers for it. So now I'm going to have to file insurance fraud or whatever." So
I believe him.
I believe him too. He probably went to Zales.com, but it was off one letter and he didn't know.
And he didn't know. I 100% believe he's telling the truth.
He went to Zale.com. He forgot the
S. That S. It's like, oh man, it didn't have an S. Shit.
They took my $10,000.
I'd be pissed.
I'd be pissed too. And so he's like, "I'm back in Portland for one single day. I'm just here for one day, in and out, to serve her these papers." So he calls her and he doesn't answer, but he goes, "But I have her location, so I'm going to find her." Also, production told me where she was. So
that part too. Yeah.
She answers the door and he's like, "I've been calling you for 2 days." And she's like, "Oh my God." And slams the door.
That's just going to make him bang on the door and act a fool. Like, he's not going anywhere. He was pissed off soon as she answered the door.
98% of the stuff on these shows, I don't believe. But this, I believe that she did not know he was coming.
I don't think she did either. And then with her, sometimes we're like, okay, if someone knocked at the door, the only person it could be this person. That's the only person you're in scenes with.
Yeah.
But we've seen Courtney in scenes with 12 people. So it could have been anybody who knocked on her door.
True. Great.
So yeah, she was taken off guard with Will being there with his orange red lips.
Bless him. He needs some chapstick so bad. So he says, "I'm here to get you to sign the papers. Here, sign this. Sign these fucking papers." And she's like, he goes, Of course. He goes, "Don't worry, I have copies." Well, I was like,
"Well,
it's a legal document.
Do it."
Yeah. And she goes, "You can shove these papers up your ass." So the talking head, she goes, "Why would I give him what he wants? I'm doing it out of spite. Fuck him,
Because he did so much wrong to you.
By the way,
she's acting like he has done all these horrible things to her. And he hasn't.
He doesn't really need her to sign it. Probably after 6 months, if she doesn't reply, it'll be granted,
I don't understand why. Well, never mind. You explained the whole attorney and how he is and how he's not. Because the thing should have been annulled.
Right. But we've already talked about last week that
how horrible he is. Yes.
Yeah. So he says, "I've held at my end of the bargain and you have not. And that's it." And he's like, "You won't even talk to me for days at a time." And then he goes, "You know what? None of this is productive." And she goes, "Now you're just yelling." And he goes, I can't get through to you." And she goes, "I don't know how to be in a normal relationship. I don't know how to communicate. I've never done this before. This is all new to me. It's going to take me longer than 6 weeks to figure it out." So she, again,
don't fall for it, Will.
Again, has flipped it and placed the blame on something else besides the fact that she got rearrested.
Well, and then she's talking to sugar daddies. She's hanging out with Ruthless and Toothless and possibly doing things there.
Yep.
Like, those are not wifely things to do.
No. No.
At all. But she won't mention that.
She's trying to flip it into like, I don't know how to communicate. I'm just a little baby. Poor me. And he goes, what are you talking about? He goes, what are you doing here? Who are you sleeping with? So I don't know if he understands like she's renting this room, or maybe he thinks this is a guy that lives in this house, but
I'm sure he thinks she's living with a sugar daddy.
Maybe he thinks Mark came into some money and got this nice house.
Mark ain't got that kind of money.
No, he doesn't. We've seen his house. No, and he says, who have you been sleeping with? And she's like, what? That's it.
She looked horrible during this scene too. That made it even worse.
She did.
I was like, man.
When we first saw her last season, she first came on screen in that blue outfit. We were like, whoa, this girl is gorgeous.
Well, she cleaned up good, but this season has not been the case. She is fucked up every single scene. She looks dirty and greasy in every scene.
Yeah. And the hair is... All right. Speaking of dirty and greasy, let's go to Brooke and JK.
Oh my God.
Speaking of people that are dirty.
This was crazy.
This was, listen, you know me. Never been in a girl fight. Never. I've been mad enough to smack somebody. But I definitely never have. And this was not, she wasn't even mad enough to smack somebody. She was just like, I'm just going to smack her because I said I would. You know what I mean?
She's such a fucking shit talker.
She sure is. She sure
is. And now we know she can't even fight. You know what I mean?
I could make heads or tails of what was happening here. It was just hair flying all over the place. And you're fat.
Neither one of them could fight. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of that.
So she's going to go see Alex, and this is my note for what. This is my note. She's going to see Alex and talking a lot of smack. Yeah, that's what I wrote. Yeah,
that's what happened.
She's talking a lot of smack about how she's going to get her just one good time, and even if she can only get her one good time, talk shit, get hit. So she goes and she's like meets her outside at a restaurant, and Alex is sitting there. And she's like, damn, girl, you weren't, there's my phone. Damn, girl, you weren't prepared to meet me. You look like straight trash. And Alex just is sitting there with her phone like, what?
It is like a fucking weasel just popped up out of nowhere and started talking shit in her fucking face. Yeah. And then she's talking about how Alex is dressed when I don't know what kind of pants those were that she had on.
Well,
but she had, they looked horrible, and she looked like not a full busted can of biscuits, but when you press that one little ump in it and a little bit comes out, that was her in those pants. She looked horrible. This was one of the worst times that she's ever looked on the show. It just looked bad.
I completely think the opposite. I think this is the best she's ever looked.
No, we saw her in a dress one time, and she looked really nice in the dress. This was horrible.
You're right. We saw her in that dress one time when she was pretending to go to work and then came home and made the meatloaf.
Yes.
Okay.
This was bad, and I don't know what she was trying to make herself look so attractive,
right?
But totally failed at it. Like her makeup looked like 2 shades too light. It was caked on.
Okay.
She was a mess. Her hair looked good, but other than that, she was a mess.
Yeah, her hair looked good. So she's like, you look like straight trash. So I heard you had receipts of being with my man. Let me see your receipts, girl. But she goes, what receipts are you talking about? And she says, you told Bonnie you were fucking JK and had a miscarriage. And Alex said, nobody said I was fucking JK. And by now you should know not to trust Bonnie. Which I was like, the plot thickens.
It does, because Bonnie doesn't want either of you bitches with her man, because she thinks JK is her man. Yeah. And if she could get you two to get out of the picture,
she can have him.
She might have a chance. Yeah.
Because he's such a prize.
He's the hottest thing walking in Texas.
So look out, streets of Lubbock. Here he comes.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Brooke says, you don't need to talk to my man. You don't need to worry about what we got going on in our home. And she was, and also, why would he go from this to that? And then she's basically like, look at me and you're fat and ugly whore. I mean, it was so bad, Keisha.
The level of delusion that she has about her looks and Alex's looks, like she keeps calling this girl trash. Well, bitch, we looking at you thinking you're trash. She keeps calling her fat. Well, you are one cheeseburger Happy Meal away from being fat yourself. Like, stop. Not even a full value meal, a Happy Meal away from being fat herself. Stop.
Oh
like, to us, when we're looking us normal people, y'all are on the same level. They really are.
And by the way that Alex is dressed in a giant t-shirt is 99% of the way we've seen Brooke in a giant t-shirt. You know?
Yeah, like I said, she tried to dress up so she could show off her assets to Bonnie and make Bonnie feel like super jealous and intimidated by her great fashionable looks.
And by Bonnie, you mean Alex.
I meant Alex. I'm so sorry.
They're interchangeable. They look exactly the same.
They all look the same. At this point, they all look the same.
So, in the talking head, Brooke says, deep down, I do know it's possible. He cheated on me with Alex. I know it's possible. So
then why are you trying to fight? Why are you in Alex's face instead of JK's face?
It's JK you need to be mad at, by the way, not this girl.
Yeah, not this girl. No, she's not in a committed relationship with you. But then again, is JK really in a committed relationship with her? I don't know.
It's questionable.
I don't know.
So she starts following her around. Like Alex is like, I thought we were going to be able to sit down. Clearly that's not going to be the case. So she's trying to leave. And she starts following her like a little chihuahua. And is like, thought you had a miscarriage. Whose baby is it? You don't even know. Guess that's what happens when you're out fucking the world. You don't even know whose baby it is. I was like, okay, this girl had a miscarriage and you were shaming her. And that is terrible. Terrible.
So how about the fact that they're at a public place, they're in a public parking lot, and she's saying all these horrible things. And my thing is, bitch, aren't you supposed to be pregnant? Why are you out here acting a fool and trying to fight?
Well, we have 2 pregnant women fighting in a parking lot.
Now, come on. Over a toothless, unemployed,
and ruthless
man who, yes, now he has a vehicle, but I doubt there's any insurance on that vehicle. He lives in his mama's house, not in a room, but on the living room floor. But this is what you guys are fighting. Do better, women. Do better. Aim higher.
In the words of Kimberly and Katie, ladies, raise your standards. Because
immediately.
This ain't it. We got 3 women fighting over this guy.
I don't know what's wrong with them.
Wow. So Alex is like, Brooke, I am not doing this with you. And she's trying to walk away from her. And Brooke is like, you got shit to explain. You're talking to my dude. And just swings on her.
In the face.
Yeah. And she is just won't leave her alone. She's just walking behind her. Shit talking. Yep. And they just like scrabble on the ground for a second and hop up and keep talking.
Because they're from Lubbock, Texas. That's what they do there.
They just and then hop up.
Like it was like they weren't even like that out of breath. I would have been out of breath just from the walking. Like I can't really fight too. It was shit talking and then finally, I don't know if Brooke fell or I think Alex just like chugged her to the ground real quick. It all happens. Neither one of these bitches can fight. That was not a good fight at all.
No, it was. It wasn't. It wasn't. It was like a cartoon where all of a sudden you see like a little ball, like a little ball, like a little cloud, and then they hop up and they keep like to each other.
Because they're from Lubbock. I'm telling you.
All right. I don't know. About Lubbock.
When people say visit the great state of Texas, you don't ever hear them say, but you got to stop by Lubbock. You just don't hear that.
You guys, if you're from Lubbock, you can DM at the Libra Lounge with Keisha. Okay? Views stated by co-hosts are not necessarily the views of Pink Shade Podcast. Okay.
But we're on Pink Shade Podcast.
That's right. Okay. So, Keisha said it. Okay. So, in the talking head, she says, this is what Brooke says. I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, are you fucking my man? And she's denying it. She's denying she was ever pregnant with JK's baby. So Alex just keeps walking and she gets closer
Yeah.
to her car and she goes, I'm not involved with JK. I have moved on. Is there anything else? And Brooke goes,
Yeah, this is
yeah,
not how you get answers from a woman. Like, you can't go to a woman and want her to give you answers about y'all's shared man.
yes.
And you're cussing her out, calling her fat, calling her trash. Well, of course she's not going to tell you anything that you want to know. Why would she? Instead, you could have sat down like a fucking normal person who's
Yes.
not borderline a crackhead. Like I told you, she's Honey Badger. She don't care. She don't care. She doesn't. Like, sit your ass down and talk like a human. It's just, oh my God.
It
She's
was
bad.
it was crazy. So when she says Alex goes, anything else? She goes, yeah, get your life together. Girl, you're the one without a job. What are you talking
And
about?
yeah, here we are again. None of her children are with her.
No.
She has left them again
She doesn't know where they are.
at nighttime
Oh yeah.
to get into a fight with someone about a man that has 2 teeth to his name.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Nailed it.
Mm-mm.
More shit talking. Alex gets in her car. And the talking head Brooke goes, if I get proof he's cheating with her, then it'll be over. Well, I think Alex was about to give you the proof, but you acted a fool and now you're not going to get it.
Yep.
So then they get in the car with Alex production. And it is so funny because they're shooting her in her driver's side window.
Yeah.
But Brooke is standing right behind her like, she's right behind you. He's in the house. Run. She's right there. It was
like,
so
why are you standing there? Please move before this girl decides to hit you with her Ford Explorer on the way out of this parking lot.
Because she thinks that she looks like badass. Like, I'm gonna sit over here in my little glasses. I got a lip piercing. Look at me. Oh
Mary
my God.
Payne, the knockout I would have given that girl for hitting me in my face. She would have had to get a metal detector to go out into the field off to the left to find her fucking glasses. I mean, this is crazy. I don't understand these people at all.
So they're talking head in her car with production. And meanwhile, Alex like, she ain't gonna tell y'all nothing. She ain't gonna say nothing. She ain't gonna tell y'all nothing. And then meanwhile, in the car, Alex goes, I'm not gonna argue with the child. If she can't be a woman and sit down and communicate, she has to try to be big and bad and top dog. But nah, bitch, I'll drag you across this concrete. Which she did.
She kind of did, yeah.
She kind of did. And she goes, but I have a soft spot for JK. He does have a heart of gold and he struggles on a daily basis like everybody else does. And if she can't shut the fuck up and see that, they're never going to last. And he'll go back home. And she says, and home isn't always necessarily a house, which she means her. And she says she could have found out a lot, but she has to communicate, not act like a child. I mean, I think she was sitting there ready with her phone. Like, I'm going to show you what's been going on just so you know. Right.
You gotta be calm when you're talking to the side chick.
So the producer says, so are you fucking JK is what the producer says.
Yeah.
She goes, not currently, but I was. Yeah, absolutely. And they said, were you pregnant with this child? And she says, yes. And he knows it. He knows about it. And
so here's the funny thing.
Maybe that's why he fell off the wagon, because he's like, I got this girl I'm trying to bang on my mom's floor. I got this girl that's also having, maybe that's why he was like nodding off in the middle of the day, because he knew he had 2 chicks pregnant.
Well, here's the thing. This is a person who has talked nonstop about how much he's ready to be a dad. But every time he comes close to being a dad, he loses his fucking mind. He stops talking to people. He ghosts people. Like it doesn't even like go together. Like, you said you wanted a baby so bad.
Yeah.
But as soon as you found out Brooke might be pregnant, because out of her 13 pregnancy tests, 2 of them came back positive. So we still don't fucking know. You got upset. And then I don't think he was probably very supportive of Alex when she had a miscarriage. Because he's like, let me get in this house. Let me take this fucking mic off. Like, who knows?
Terrible. So Brooke is like taking her glasses off and she's like this.
Yeah, she got to clean.
She's like, nasty ass fat ass bitch, nasty ass fat ass whore bitch. Yeah, that's all. That's all. She's just a nasty ass bitch, whore.
She's got to clean off that punch smudge from off her glasses.
And she's like, oh, that scratch, that ain't gonna go fix. I'm gonna have to go back home to so funny. Meanwhile, I'm looking at my glasses like, did my dogs get a hold of that? Okay.
Oh no.
Always. So Brooke calls JK and says, where are you? And why don't you ever answer the phone? And he goes, okay, hey, what's going on? This is why I don't answer the phone, because you act like this.
Exactly. Yeah.
And she goes, I just got done meeting with your bitch. Slapped her around a little bit. And he's like,
girl, what fight did you see? Because that's not the same one that we saw. We saw you eating fucking gravel is what we saw. And you're talking about you slap somebody around. Like,
well, you did get one slap. She did get one slap.
You got one slap, but you didn't slap around shit. You got tossed around.
I think Alex just grabbed her by her hair and pulled her to the ground.
And just swung her down to the ground. Yeah.
And
which lets you know she could have done a lot more damage to her if she wanted to.
And then they both hopped up and just kept talking like it was fine. And he goes, what? What do you mean? What? And she goes, oh, yeah. I heard she had a miscarriage with your baby. And he goes, oh, I don't know about that. I don't know. What are you talking about? Like, hell no. What? What? Hell no. And she goes, now you sound fucked up for real.
He does.
And he goes, oh, I gotta go. So I'm fine. Crazy. Bye. Uh-oh. So she goes, now I've been calling you for days, and now you answer. Now you fucking answer.
Because production told him to.
Because he said, like, you're not going to get that Amazon gift card if you don't.
Yeah. You got to answer the phone.
And he goes, no, I'm okay. I've been doing all right. Okay. And she goes, now I haven't seen it. I haven't seen you doing right. Did she miscarry your baby? And he's like, I got to go. That's it.
There's your answer.
We'll find out next week. Okay. Okay. Quiana, Demondrick, Joella.
Oh, boy.
I do not think Quiana busted out this girl's window and slashed her tires.
I don't either. I don't.
I really don't think she's got that in her. I really, really don't.
I don't feel like she does. I would not be surprised if Joella did that to her own shit.
Or there's a third chick here that we don't know about.
Because he's got a happy dick. He loves to spread happiness all over that little. Here we go. Another Texas town. Aren't they in Texas?
They're in Lubbock. See, I don't have where Brooke and JK are from, but I know that these people are in Lubbock. Okay. Brooke and JK, Love After Lockup. I'm going to look that up real quick. Oh, man. Where are they from? It's just a bunch of Reddit bullshit.
Right.
Brooke confronts JK's ex about unhinged rumors. Oh, I don't like that whenever you say who passed away on Love After Lockup. I mean, just like everybody. Brooke and JK Love After Lockup, Texas. How about that? Texas. Yep, they're from Texas. God, somebody help me. Why do I have they're also from Lubbock?
Maybe they are.
Brooke and JK Love After Lockup, Texas, baby. That was the thing.
That's funny.
How about this? I discovered this weekend my friend Mary is so good at Googling things. She always gets the right question.
That's boots on the ground, Mary.
Aquila, Texas. Okay, now let's look up Aquila, Texas and see what that's near, because I feel like they are near another big town. Aquila, Texas, near what? How about that? Aquila, Texas is near Hillsboro. Okay. It's near Aquila. You guys, I'm sorry. I just besmirched Aquila, but I'm going to tell you something. I didn't besmirch Aquila. I take that. Okay. I besmirched Lubbock. Keisha besmirched Lubbock, but we should have been besmirching Aquila. But guess what?
Aquila. Our apologies.
But guess what? Now we're on to some people that live in Lubbock, and we can besmirch Lubbock because of these people.
Because they're just as bad. Just as bad.
Sorry, that was a roundabout way to go. Quiana, Demondrick, and Joella are in Lubbock. The other people are in Aquila, and that's also a terrible town. Maybe.
I've never even heard of Aquila, Texas.
I can't even find a big town that it's near, so I'm sorry. Okay.
That says a lot.
The amount of DMs that we are going to get about this Texas situation.
Look, guys, I'm from Texas. I love our country. I'm from the great country of Texas. I love it here. Okay. But we've got some parts, I mean, even including right next door to where I am, that has they are very much like Brooke and JK and Bonnie and what's the other girl's name?
Mm-hmm.
They're
Alex,
just like
Bonnie,
that.
Alex,
Yeah.
Bonnie, Brooke. Who could keep them all
Yeah.
straight? Mother Kathy.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just like that. Like we call it, oh, here's Meth City.
Oh yeah,
So
I
I
know.
get it. I get it. I get it.
Listen, if anybody knows, I live in Alexandria. I live kind of near Route 1, and that is like, hide your kids, hide your wife. I don't know what's happening on Route
Yeah.
1, but you
Mhm.
can't go to the
Mhm.
7-Eleven without a crackhead trying to
Mm-mm.
get you to buy him something.
We're like
Whenever
Mary M. Cosby. I don't go to 7-Eleven because of the people standing out in front.
when Anna goes to 7-Eleven, every time she keeps me on the phone the whole time.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
Oof,
because she's
okay.
scared. Yeah. Sometimes she calls her friend Michael, and she's like, "If Michael's not available, can I call you?" I go, "What do you think either one of us are gonna fucking do?"
Well, there's some towns that, like, if we have to drive through it, we make sure we don't have to stop for shit. You
Yeah.
just drive straight through it. You don't look at anybody. You just look forward in your vehicle. You don't look to the side. You don't point at anything. You just drive straight through that hoe.
Don't point it.
No. You just drive straight through that hoe and get to your destination.
There's some towns like that in North Carolina too. Okay.
Yeah.
It's all over, everybody. Okay.
It's all
Anyway,
over. Yeah.
that was 3 minutes of us trying to dig ourselves out of the hole that you put us in about Lubbock. But here we go.
You're
We're
right.
back in Lubbock, everybody. We're back in Lubbock.
Okay. All right.
Quiana calls her boss, Courtnee. She says, Demadrick's baby mama, Joella, put false accusations on her. And Demadrick says he's gonna get it worked out, but I have no hope he's gonna go over there and get anything worked out.
Right.
So he comes
He's
home.
gonna get a workout.
If he can get one of those flesh-colored bodysuits off of her. So he comes home and he says, "Listen, Joella says somebody busted out her windows and her tires, and she thinks it's you."
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "I didn't do that. And she probably did it her damn self." He's like, "I know you didn't do it." And he goes, "But she says she paid $600 for new tires." And she goes, "No. That broke down car, you did not pay $600 for tires for that car. Like, there is no way." She's like, "No way."
I don't think the car looks like it's worth $600.
That's the point. I think she's like, she definitely got some retreads, and for a newer car, one tire could be $600.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm always wondering if she just told that guy, "Hey, we're on camera. You're gonna get this Amazon gift card if you say $627 for this tire."
Because that's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he goes, "Well, that's what she said. She said she paid for that." And the talking head Quiana goes, "I've never been convicted of anything ever. I've never been in trouble.
Right.
And the only time I ever went to jail was to see Demadrick. Okay. So
Yeah.
obviously this is not my pattern of life." And
Right.
Demadrick goes, "Look, to just get rid of her, I'm going to pay for the tires." And she's like, "What?"
Ooh, no.
She goes, "Why? Why would you do that? I didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong." And he's like, he goes, "But then she'll just leave us alone." But of course, I'm sure Quiana's like, "Okay, then what's next? Next week, she's going to burglarize her own apartment."
Exactly. The way I would have knocked every little one of those ponytails out of his head for saying he was going to get for $600. I'm like, I bet, really? You may want to strongly reconsider that shit, because I would have been pissed off.
There's no end to it.
Baby mamas, they play these games, and she's absolutely right. Next month it would be something else. The month after that, no,
no,
because that money's probably coming out of their household.
Yeah,
So hell no.
I mean, $600 is how much what's her nuts Courtnee is paying for her room. I mean, $600 is a lot of money.
Exactly. Yes, it is.
That could be your entire grocery budget for like 2 months.
Yes,
if you play it right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So she says, well, probably not for her. She's got all those kids. But she says, okay. So we see Joella just adjusting that wig, just pulling it all the ways.
And for a second, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was exceptionally tired when I watched it. So maybe for a brief second and half of a blink.
Yeah.
She looked okay.
Okay. She had her eyelashes going in the same direction.
She did. But it fucks all the way up when she puts on those lopsided. You can go get them adjusted for free at TSO.
But she puts them above the wig. Which when people wear glasses, you put it under your hair.
She's so fucking. But we know now that she struggles with substances, so
Okay.
maybe that's.
But what's the latest on that? Because I did see somebody posted in that Facebook group, and it was like TLDR. I was like, somebody just gave me the clip notes. She's been arrested, I know, pretty recently.
Right, and it's for drugs, possession of drugs, and don't quote me on this. I think for trying to sell drugs. It wasn't good, and she has one of the worst mugshots in history.
Ooh, a lot of bumps on that face don't bode well.
And the hair, well, we know why when we saw that hair, we know why she wears bad wig, because it was bad.
What was it? It was just braids?
No, it was like a ponytail this short, sticking up, and the hair was sticking back. It was not a cute mugshot at all.
Joella mugshot. I'm looking it up right now.
Mm-hmm.
It says, did you mean jail mugshot? No, I meant Joella. I think I spelled that wrong. Okay, it didn't come up. I'll have to go to an Instagram to look at it. And
no, you should put Joella from Life After Lockup mugshot.
Okay, Life After, because I have seen it, but I couldn't remember. I thought she had
sent it to you. I'm like, look at this shit.
Because she has little braids. I thought she had little braids. You know what comes up? A little YouTube thumbnail of Mary Payne and Keisha that comes up.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that, comes up in the Google search.
Hey.
I don't know if Ingrid did that or not, but thank you if you did. Now here's Joella from last season where she's got blonde braids up kind of in a bun and she looks so cute.
Well, I think she thought she was elevating her look with this wig.
No, it looks so much better with these blonde braids. I gotta stop. Okay, we're so off course. Okay, so
we'll find it and then we'll post it in the group.
Yeah. Okay. So believe me, I'm this group. They've already seen it. So anyway, she's adjusting her wig. Boop boop boop, and she says, "It feels so good that Demodric is coming for DJ's 6th birthday." And then we see the other son, Josiah. He's 8. So we got the 8, the 6, and then the baby. He's like what? 3? 2. So cute. So cute. Short. Eat that baby. So, over at Quiana, she's working on the cupcakes with her daughter, Janiyah and Jeremiah. I feel like they call them Maya and Naya.
Because Maybe they do.
Because before they mentioned Jeremiah and they call him Maya, and then Janiyah,
right.
They didn't call her Janiyah. Okay. So anyway, she's working on the cupcakes with the kids. And Jeremiah, as production, just tells him, go in there and say to your mom, can we please go to the party? Because he's smiling, so you knows it was fake. And she goes, listen, we're not going to the party, but maybe DJ can come over later. We'll do like pizza and ice cream and stay up late. And he's like, yay, that sounds great. Yay.
And that's not going to happen.
Mm-mm. And she says, DJ really wants my kids to come to the party, but no, they're not going. The kids are not going to the party. I'm not playing about my kids, and my kids can't go to the party if I'm not going. You know, I'm willing to meet in the middle and do something and have him come over here, and we'll have a little party here. I'm gonna meet in the middle, but she's not willing to.
Neither one of them needs to have the other kids in the other one's possession. These two bitches don't like one another at all. So why would they want their kids to be? And this isn't like a cousin that doesn't like somebody. These women are possibly fucking the same guy at the same time. One of them just filed a police report on the other one. Like this is bad. Like I wouldn't let my kids go to the birthday party either. No, but, and then Demodric is not their dad. So it's not like they're going with their dad to a birthday party. No.
But that's what I'm saying. DJ could come over and spend the night because he would be with his dad. But her kids going over there, there's no relative there. Nope. You know?
Not going to happen.
So Demodric gets out of the car, and I'm just like, I wish Demodric just would have, listen, I know it's for TV, but I wish Demodric just would have driven himself there because they have the 2 kids in the car that can't even go to the party, and it's like at a mini golf place. Looks fun. The kids can't get out of the car.
The production had to tell them to do this.
I know that
because it makes zero sense at all.
Yeah, it was very sad.
But here's the thing about it: the kids didn't miss shit because that goes down as one of the worst birthday parties I've ever seen.
Well, it was a party of 3. It was just the parents and the kids, and they had made it sound like this was the party of the century, and it's just 3 kids playing mini golf and.
Not
We
even
didn't.
like they didn't even get to do the arcade. They didn't even get the little cards to go into the arcade. And
No,
uh,
no. Listen, she tried. Okay, and she's
mhm.
she's on a budget because she had to pay that $600 for her
Well, I mean,
car.
that's what she should have said to Margaret. I need you to pay for having this birthday party.
Yes, or the
Yeah,
whole thing actually.
yeah.
So, I just said Demadra gets out of the car and we see Juela and the 3 boys playing mini golf, and what the fuck is she wearing? I mean, just
She looks like a naked mole rat.
she
Remember
looks
the
like
show
a
Kim Possible?
praying mantis. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, Kim Possible. The little boy had the little naked mole rat that was vagina colored. That's what she
Yes.
looks like. It
Yeah,
just looks bad.
she looks like, Dina Manzo's cat, Grandma Wrinkles. The hairless
Yes.
cat,
Yes, that
hairless
is what she
cat.
looks. She looks like
Mhm.
a hairless cat with a wig on.
Yeah, a bad wig.
A bad wig.
Real bad wig, yeah.
Yes.
So, Quiana says, "Oh my god, I forgot to give him the cupcakes." So, she drives up at the same time as Joella is like, "I need to go get my jacket." And he's like, "I'll go get your jacket." And then this is so, like, fake.
Right.
We're trying to be like, "Oh, they're gonna fight
Yeah.
in the parking lot," whatever.
No.
And I put, this is my note. This is staged and stupid. So,
Yeah.
he goes out, she gives him the cupcakes. Like, "I can't believe I forgot to give you the cupcakes." Now, Demadrick's dad and stepmom walk up and they're like,
Mhm.
"Hey, why aren't you going to the party?" And she goes, "I mean, we
Right.
weren't invited. I mean, the kids were invited, but I wasn't
Right.
invited. So we're not going in." And Jerry, the dad, says, "This situation makes it hard for everyone and the
Yep.
kids."
Yep.
And the stepmother goes, "It's wrong. Joella didn't invite Quiana because they are a couple and she needs to understand." And Demadrick accepts Kiana's kids as his own and his
Right.
own kids. And that does, in fact, make 12 children that he's claiming. So everybody should just
Eh,
come to the party. Where are the other kids? Everybody should just come.
So, and then you have to remember, Demadrick's stepmom does not like Joella.
Demadrick's stepmom. Oh, that's right. She doesn't.
She
That's
doesn't
right.
like her at all.
That's right.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Nope.
So Joella, pulls Demadrick off to the side and goes, "Now, why are the 2 kids not here? Why'd you just bring these cupcakes? Why are the 2 kids aren't here?" And he says, "Because their mother wasn't invited and she wasn't going to let them come." And she goes,
Mhm.
"Okay, fine. Then my kids won't go to their party either." Okay. And he goes, "What are you mad about? You're the one that started. You're doing this shit first. So now you're saying you're going to retaliate, but you did it first.
Right.
Like, what are you
Right.
doing? I'm
And
trying
then
so hard to get it to work."
here's the thing is that she can't say that because Demadrick can get his. Here's the thing between Demadrick and Troii. All of this would be settled if they fucking went to court,
Yeah.
got on child support, and got on a standard visitation agreement. They don't want to do that.
Yeah.
They would, all these arguments would be gone away if they just did that. But none of these people want to do it.
Yeah, that's right. And I don't think do you have to pay to do that? Or you can just like file with the
No, you
court?
just go to the attorney general's office. She
Yeah.
files child support, or he could file child support on himself, and they handle everything.
And then legally
Trust me,
you have
I
to do
know.
it. You legally have to do XYZ. Yeah.
And then they say, well, here's this. You go to court. Here's the agreement. This is how much he's going to pay a month. They take the money automatically out of his paycheck. He doesn't have to worry about pulling out cash to take to her the fucking envelope at the worst ever mini golf place. None of that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
None of that. Yeah, it makes it so much. They don't want to do that because here's the one thing for Joella: she wants to have to see Demadrick.
Right. That's right.
So
she wants to keep she wants to keep that contact.
Yep.
So Joella says, and he goes, I'm trying to be in the middle here. I'm trying to get it to work. And Joella goes, "You're the problem. And I don't have to do what Queen Elizabeth and King Tut say. You're not my owners." And he's like, "What did you smoke before you came in here? What the fuck are you talking about?"
You know what the sad thing about it is she probably thinks that King Tut and Queen Elizabeth are from the same time period. That's how fucking dumb she is.
I was like, "Queen Elizabeth and King Tut? Huh? What?
Huh?
Huh?
What?" She's a moron.
And he just looks at her and goes, "Okay. Let's let that sit there for a minute, girl."
Yeah, let's let it simmer a little bit, and then we'll talk about it later with a history book.
We'll circle back. And Joella says, "Why would I let her come when we still fucking?" And he goes, "What?" And he goes, "These hoes will scream anything." And she goes, "I'm not screaming. You're screaming." He goes, "Okay." He goes, but I'm not going to participate in this bullshit. I'm walking away. Now,
Yeah.
I will say Demondrick had a very funny line here when he said, I don't know what she's doing. She's blurting stuff out like she's got Tourette's, man. She's tripping.
Wait, he didn't say Tourette's.
Yes, he
said
did.
Tourette's. He said Tourette's.
Okay. Well, I wrote Tourette's.
Because me and James looked at each other. James is like, he just fucking said Tourette's. Like, yeah, that's that Lubbock ISD.
But that was funny.
That was very funny though.
That was funny.
Yeah.
He's like, but when she said we still fucking, he did kind of smile like, are you gonna say that on camera? Come on now. Yeah, he did.
I kind of, but you know what? I think they were fucking up until the time he moved out with Quiana.
And he got caught. She kicked him out. They banged a couple more times. That was it.
Yeah. Which so, I wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole.
Well, all right. So Demondrick talks to his dad, Jerry, and he goes, I don't know, man. He goes, Joella, she acts crazy. And Dad says, she's still in her feelings because she still likes you. And you got that sugar dick. You throwing that sugar around?
I ain't never heard that before.
You got a sugar dick and you're throwing your sugar around.
That's why you got all those sugar babies running around Lubbock. Yeah. We got Michael with the, what was it, the devil dick or the demon dick? Now we got DeMarjorie with the sugar dick. I personally would want to go with a sugar dick.
Me too.
Not, that's, if I had a choice, I could with a sugar dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And DeMondrick goes, no. I've been there. I done that. So no, not lately. Not lately. And Dad goes, you needed to get it together. Like you need to pull this shit together. So the production says, basically, are you banging Joella? And he goes, nah. It's been at least a month and a half. Not since I got back with Quiana. I was like, whoa, a month and a half is pretty close.
Way too close for me. Okay. Especially when you were supposed to be with, no, he was kind of dating both of them. And then he was going from house to house to house to house.
He was.
Yeah.
So over at Quiana's, she's chatting with her friend Keon, who I love. And they're on the porch having a drink. Her house is, assuming this is her house, it's really cute. She's got
it's cute clean.
She's got that cute little front place to sit.
Yes. Yeah. It's clean. It looks, because we see some awful homes on this show.
Yeah. I don't like that giant gap in the stove and the wall. I'm still upset about it.
Yeah, I know.
Push it to the side and put a cabinet in the middle, but whatever. Okay. So she says, talking about the birthday party, and Keon goes, when is that party? And she goes, it's currently happening right this minute. The party is now. And she's like, what? She goes, yeah. She goes, so I wasn't invited, so the kids didn't get to go. And the talking head, Quiana, says, I've been falsely accused of vandalizing her car. I had nothing to do with it. And no, I would not be surprised if that crazy pants slashed her own tires. Have you seen her outfit choices? Come on now.
For real. Yeah.
So now Demondrick is talking to Joella, and he goes, look, I'm trying to be done with all this stuff. I'm going to give you the $600 for the tires, And she goes, all the stuff in my car got messed up too. I had like stuff for my job and
school, and girl, stop.
We saw you pull all that stuff out of your trunk and take it in and open it with that, that box cutter. And he goes, I don't know about that. You didn't tell me about that. Here's the $600 for the tires. And you don't know who did this and you don't know what happened, but only you can make this go away. Only you can make this go away.
Right.
And she goes, well, then you need to stop popping up at my house late and banging me or, whatever. And he goes, what? He goes, I'm not doing that. And she goes, okay, come on now. And then he tries to take the money back.
I don't blame him. I would have like, Daddy, can y'all come over here, help me get this? This hoe is taking my $600. Like, I need him. Because she said she wasn't going to drop anything. But they're all stupid. All she did was make a police report.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's going to happen to Quiana because there's zero evidence.
No.
So unless they're all kind of dumb.
Unless they've got a ring camera somewhere that shows her doing it.
She don't have no damn ring camera. No.
No. And the police in Lubbock, I think, have way bigger things to worry about. What if Brooke and JK come to their town?
That's right.
They got to be worried.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
They got to see Keisha and James coming down the highway, just looking forward. Don't look out the window. Don't look out the window.
Don't make any sudden movements. Don't talk. Just drive. That's it. Yeah.
That
You
Chick-fil-A
got
looks
some
good,
towns
but
like
keep
that.
going. Keep going.
I wouldn't go to that Chick-fil-A. Nope.
Mm-mm.
Those kind of towns don't have Chick-fil-A's in them, Mary Payne.
They don't? Oh, that's sad for them.
Mm-mm.
I love that hate chicken. Okay. So,
I hate chicken.
hate chicken.
That is funny.
So they argue back and forth. He tries to take the money. She's like, no, I'm going to keep it, but I'm not going to drop it. And the talking head, Joella says, Quiana needs to deal with the consequences of the matter. And he knows she did it. And if he don't want to go to jail, he needs to handle this bitch before he ends up in there with her. Huh?
Huh?
What?
She's
Why
so
is he
stupid.
going to jail? What are you talking about?
None
Huh?
of this makes any sense at all. None of it.
By the way, it
Nope.
seems Joella's the one that went to jail.
Funny how that backfired on her ass.
Oh God. All right. Zaria and Troy. All right. Zaria and Troy. Troy's at his sister Jackie's house again, wearing his dumb head wrap bonnet situation. Is that something that is supposed to like tie and supposed to be like a tail on it, but he just flipped the tail to the front?
Yeah, I mean, and it's so that he can keep his waves in his hair. But why he flips it to the front, I have no idea.
Because it looks cuter when it's like that, and it's got like a little like a do-raggy thing on the back. Why is
or he
got
could have fucking tucked the shit. He's just because it's Troy of Troy and Zaria, and they're both dumb.
He looks like he got like a kitchen towel and just plopped it on his head and is walking around with it.
And I think he thinks it looks really cool.
Well, he's really wrong.
It doesn't.
All right. So Troy's at his sister Jackie's house again, wearing the head wrap thing. And he says, coming here to Buffalo is a lot for me. All my friends are dead or in jail, and I don't feel like I have a place to call home now. Dad is gone, and I don't even have dad's ashes. I haven't even wanted to deal with getting his ashes. He explains that his dad died in 2021 when he was incarcerated. He had to go to the funeral in shackles. That's humiliating.
It is.
And he cries about his dad dying, saying they were like really close. Because, we know that Karen pawned the kids off everywhere.
Anywhere she could.
And it seems like dad was pretty steady.
Right.
And Jackie says, she cries and says, I don't want you to say that. Like, you always have a home here. This is our family home, and will always be your home. So we don't know if Jackie like lives in the dad's house or if she just means me and my husband and family or whatever she's got going on there.
I would be surprised if they had the same dad. Because wouldn't she have his ashes?
True. Yeah. So he says, the only reason I have to be here in Buffalo is for Troy, baby Troy. And she goes, you've got to go and talk to Yana. You've got to work on the co-parenting. And, we get clips of that before. And, Yana's like, you and I have to work it out before I can deal with this, girl with the weird hat on her head. Right.
Yeah.
And he goes, I just feel like Yana is always using her against me, with the co-parenting. And I think that Yana even said, like, she's in a relationship with somebody. She is not like trying to get him back actively like Joella is, with Demadric.
And then they just kind of glaze over the fact that this child doesn't really know you. Right. This child has been raised without you. You've been out of jail. Was it 7 months?
I think 6 or 7 months. Yeah.
Yeah. You've seen her 2 or 3 times. The last time you left her at a fucking train station with Black Karen. Like, this kid does not know you. Why would any mom be okay? No, it would have to be supervised visits for me. Like, she's doing this for her kid. And
she's right. They have to establish something before she's going to let her go 3 hours away.
Yeah, I would not let my kid go. I would even let my kid go a weekend with just him. Never mind the crazy new wife with the fucking green color corrector all over her fucking face that she hasn't blended in well. Yeah. No, this is crazy. And like, he literally expects her to say, okay, here's baby Troy, go. No.
Yeah.
Idiot.
That's right. So he goes, no, I haven't even seen baby Troy in a few months because, Yana is just wants me to be anti-Zaria and I'm not going to do that. Like, that's my wife. So he fights with Jackie and he goes, I'm just here to pick up dad's ashes. I don't want to have to deal with Yana. Da, da, da. And meanwhile, he's opened up his whole kit and is rolling a joint and everything because he can't cope.
Yep.
and he's yelling about how he doesn't want to deal with Yana. Today is not the time. Right now, not today, Jackie. I've got all this stuff going on mentally. I don't want to deal with Yana. Well, then you're not going to see your kid. So
you're not going to see your kid.
Then what's important to
you're
you?
Whining. Yeah, you're whining about seeing your kid, but you're rolling up a blunt.
Yeah.
Like that. No, you have to deal with Yana. You have to.
That's what Jackie says. You chose to have a baby with her. You have to deal. You have to deal with her. Yeah.
And not to mention, she's been raising baby Troy by herself.
Right.
All this time. Oh, he's so stupid.
So back at Zaria's, she says, you know, I've always been with him. I've done everything for him. I help him with everything with these situations with his family, and he's not giving me the same respect. Like, I think she wanted to go to be there with him for the Vaughn thing. And I don't think it even really has anything to do with baby Troy. I think she's just like, he was dealing with this like very dramatic situations with his family, and I wish I just could have been involved to support him.
But I think when she comes around, it makes everything worse. He's got his sister there. He's got his brother there. His sister seems to be very level-headed. And if things just really went left and you were totally desperate, you could always call Black Karen. She ain't going to answer the phone, but you could always call the bar and tell them to hand her the phone.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
I mean, he had support there.
Yeah. So back at Zaria, she's like, I've always been, I need the same respect in return, basically. So she calls him and she's like, how are you doing? Like, what's going on? And he goes, I'm about to shut everybody else out. You know, I'm about to shut down. My emotions are super high today. And she goes, what exactly is going on? So he tells her about seeing Vaughn. They went to the grave. And he goes, and now my sister wants to talk to me about co-parenting with Yana. I'm grieving, you know, I'm trying to get my dad's ashes. And that's what I'm doing. And I don't want to see Yana because then I might take it out on her. And Zaria says something very smart. She says,
I know.
She says, you know what, Troy, you need to man up. You're going to have a co-parenting relationship if you don't want to go to court. But again, just go to court.
You don't want to do that.
Prove you can do it right. And then you can get more visitation or whatever, you know?
He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to be on those child support papers. He's not paying child support.
You know he's not.
You know he's not. No.
She says, you're going to have to man up and have a co-parenting relationship if you don't want to go to court. You're going to have to face her head on and tell her this is the schedule. And let's don't keep blaming Zaria. You know, you could go see your daughter right now. You could go and have this conversation and move forward. Like, what are you doing? So Troy says, okay, Jackie, you call her. You call her and just tell her I want to see my kid, and that's it. So Jackie's like, hey, Yana, how's it going? Yeah, Troy's in town and he would love to see baby Troy. And maybe the two of you could sit down and talk about some co-parenting, which of course is not what he said. Nope. Zaria is not here. It's just Troy. Troy is here alone. Zaria is not here. And she still says no.
Well, here's the thing. I would have said no too.
Me too.
Why didn't you call me ahead of time to say, hey, I'm coming to Buffalo. I would like to see baby Troy if she doesn't have any plans or anything. Spend some time with her. We can talk. Zaria's not going to be around. Yeah. Then I would have been like, okay, well, yeah, we can do it. But you're just calling me on the day saying I want to come see my kid that you haven't seen in months. No.
No. On the drive there, he could have called and said like, hey, I have to come to deal with my brother. You know, he's not doing well. And I'm going to try to pick up my dad's ashes and stuff. And I'm only going to be in town for 2 days. But is there a way?
He don't want to see his kid.
No. Is there a way I can come by?
Yes.
And if you don't feel comfortable with it, I'll bring Jackie with me or something.
Yes. Look, Yana let Black Karen take baby Troy.
That's right.
I think she would be okay with Jackie coming around with you to see the baby. He doesn't want to see his daughter. He just wants to cry about it and play victim. And he's not.
I'm getting mad at him. I can't believe I'm like rooting for Zaria. Like, right? Like crazy.
She did good this episode. Now, she'll probably fuck up next week, but she did good this episode. Yeah.
She likes her new house. It's made her happy.
I hope so. Being by that lake, being by that water. You know about that. You love being by the water too.
I do. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. LaTisha and Keith. So they're done with the family lunch, and she's like telling him, like, and she's telling us, I'm so proud of him. He successfully completed the halfway house, which we don't see that often on the show, honestly.
Nope.
And she goes, he did everything he's supposed to do. And he's like, oh my God, I can't wait. Like, I'm going to be in a real house with a real bed. And she's like, Aunt Marcia's got the kids. Let's go. Let's start making those babies. Whoop, whoop. So
hold on. Someone said, I'm so tired of seeing LaTisha in this fucking Labubu jacket that she's wearing outside.
listen, LaTisha is out there posting the craziest shit on Instagram about what a boss babe she is, and just so many pictures of her in profile, like such a boss babe. Yeah.
Here's the thing. She's on a television show. She rolls up to this house, tells this man this is their home. Bitch, that house is not even in your name. You stole someone else's identity to get this house. And I just heard that they are pressing federal charges against her.
You don't want to mess with the feds, LaTisha.
No, you don't.
So they Aunt Marcia has the kids, blah, blah, blah. She shows him the house and his phone is dinging. And he goes, I don't know, it's crazy. Somebody's been catfishing my phone. And she goes, who is this? And she was like, this is a whole bitch. Her name is Stephanie.
Yeah.
And he goes, I do not know her. I do not know her. Like, I got the message. I was being cordial. I was like, I don't know you. And there's pictures involved here. So I'm talking to Ed. He goes, I don't know about my wife, man. She's on go mode all the time. She had that look in her eyes, like it was nobody. She was blank, like it'd be a crime scene if that girl Stephanie was here.
Well, she's used to crime scenes. She's all about that life of crime.
But she's used to white collar crime scenes.
True.
And he says
that we know of.
That we know of.
Yeah, she looked like she's been in the back of an alley fucking fighting somebody.
like
Brooke. Like Brooke. Yeah.
He says he thinks it's attractive when she gets fired up and jealous, and but that shows he's still in control because he can get her that way. They're in the talking head together, and she says the devil's always working. The devil's always working to try to get my man. The devil is always working. They go to the bedroom where we see the giant picture of the two of them we've seen now for years.
Yes.
She says, you want some of that P word? And he says, I do. And the next shot we get of them is he's in the talking head and his phone keeps going off. So do we think this was a catfish or do we think this is a girlfriend?
I wouldn't put it past them to have a girl.
Don't you get texts all the time that'll be like somebody is like, hey, sorry, I forgot your number. Do you still want to meet for lunch? I get that at least a couple times a week. I'll get something like that that'll go,
no.
Hey, it was so fun to meet you. Did we say we're meeting for lunch next week? Or it'll be like that. It's somebody that wants you to reply. Right.
I get it like every few months. I'll get something.
And then I just delete it. I don't reply. Like the first time it ever happened a couple of years ago, I'm like, oh, you have the wrong number. And then they try to engage you in conversation. So that could have been what happened here. And he was so excited somebody texted him that he just wrote back. And then they were like, check out these boobies. I don't know.
Yeah, it was the pictures that did it for me. That makes it just it started raining. Suspicious to me was the fact that there were pictures involved.
But it was interesting too how I don't think he knew that if you slide left, you could see the times. Do you know what I mean?
Because she was like, know that much about iPhones.
No, she was like, she wrote you at 8:37. You wrote back the next morning at noon. So there are good amounts of times between. So that leads me to believe that maybe he was replying to a stranger because he didn't write back right away, like send me another picture or whatever. But he's stupid for leaving that shit on his phone.
I mean, look, we're talking with a man whose scalp is going to burst apart at any given moment.
That scalp is struggling, Keisha.
It is struggling. It really just give it up. Give it up.
Just let it go. Shave your head. You're a cute man.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to end with Bianca and Daniel. Again, I could not figure out if this is fake because everybody's smiling and you're like, did they plan all this? He is actually like in jail currently. So, I mean,
I feel like this was real. I think his friends are just really fucking stupid and were really happy to be on camera.
I was like, is this all fake and it's all like brown water or, you know what I mean?
I don't know. Because he seemed tipsy coming out that
he was being a real asshole. Okay. So his buddies, Gary, who like is his boss, is like, is today the day you're going to drink? Is today the day? And he goes, man, I hadn't had a drink in 5 years. Well, except for that relapse.
And
Gary goes, but you could have one today. And that doesn't mean one tomorrow. It doesn't mean one today. And I was like, do you know how addiction works, Gary? Have you ever met somebody?
He acts like he's talking to someone who's on a diet. It's okay if you eat cake today. Just don't eat a slice tomorrow. You'll be fine. Get back on track. No.
He orders a Long Island iced tea.
Mm-hmm.
And then we see another guy with very few teeth. His name is Shane. And the other friend, Mason, also didn't have a lot of teeth. But
Shane's face kind of scared me a little bit. It reminded me of this kid show that used to come on when Skylar was little. She was totally obsessed with it. It was called Lazy Town. And it had the villain. His name was Sporticus. And it was like a real chiseled face. And that's how his friend's face kind of was. But, you know, Sporticus had all of his teeth.
And you're not talking about Robbie Rotten, who was also on that show.
That's who I'm talking about.
Okay, Robbie Rotten.
Rotten. Sporticus was the athletic guy. Thank you, Mary Payne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, we loved Lazy Town in our house. Okay, so
Skylar loved that shit. She had us call her Stephanie for a month and a half. I swear to you, I swear. She's like, I'm Stephanie. My name's Stephanie. I'm like, all right.
Okay, so Shane says, you know, I've only known Daniel ever to be sober and not drink. So this is weird. And I don't think people in sobriety can have just one, but you know, I think he needs one. I think he needs one dealing with Bianca. And I just wrote, who are these losers? And is this real? Like, what the fuck?
They know. They just see their friend is being bugged out by his girlfriend. So they're like, oh, he needs to drink. But he's an addict. They keep forgetting that part. He's an addict.
So Bianca has this location, and of course she shows up, and they're taking shots when she shows up. That's why I kind of like, is this real? Okay. So everybody's smiling, which makes me think it's fake. And so she walks up and goes, what's going on? And he goes, well, I needed space to get away from you. And she goes, and so you're drinking now? And he goes, I'm 31. I can have a drink if I want to. And she goes, but you're not supposed to be drinking. Right. And all you guys are okay with that, with his drinking? And Gary says, he's making responsible choices. She says to Daniel, you know, you're an alcoholic, so you're not supposed to be drinking. And he goes, no. I'm a drug addict, but now I know how to control my obsessions, because it was just an obsession, but now I know how to control it. So in her talking head, she goes, yeah, it's very upsetting. He's out drinking. He's an alcoholic. I stopped drinking because of him. And there's nothing I could have done to prevent him from drinking. And that's what I have to accept. And that is what you have to accept when you are with an addict. There's nothing you can do. This person has to make their own decisions.
I hate Daniel. I like Daniel, but I hate him in this moment because he's making me agree with Bianca.
Exactly.
And kind of feel sorry for Bianca.
Me too.
I don't like that.
So Gary says to her, oh, you're sober too? Well, why don't you just have one and let's see what happens? And she's just like, so she says to Daniel, what if this messes up your parole? Because you're not supposed to be drinking. He goes, it won't. I had one drink. And she goes, you just told me you had 4 drinks. Now, when he listed his drinks, he didn't even list the Long Island iced tea. He said 2 beers and 2 shots. He didn't even list the Long Island. And she goes, you just told me you had 4 drinks. He goes, no, what I meant was I had a 1 day of drinks. And that's what a man does. Let's go.
Okay.
So he hugs all his buddies. Thank you. High five, high five. And the talking head, she goes, yeah, his drinking is against his parole. And it's crazy because when I met him, he was so great. He was on this sober path. And I don't know what has switched in him. And I'm not used to this person. Like, I don't know what he's becoming.
He does not need to be around Bianca, and I'm not blaming Bianca.
No,
but we have seen how she is, and that is just not what he needs in his life right now. He should have gone with his mom or anywhere else, but with Bianca.
His whole family's sober. He definitely doesn't need to be around Gary and Shane and Mason. So
no, he does not. No.
She says to him in the car, she goes, you know, I wish you would just communicate with me because now you're drinking. So, what if I like left for days and you just didn't hear from me? And he starts trying to talk. And she goes, what,
I think he would love that. I think he would love if she went away for days and didn't talk to him.
And she's like, and so, you know, and he goes, I don't care. I wouldn't care because I don't care what you have to say. And she goes, okay, well then I'm done then. Like I'm done.
Right.
And in the talking head, he says, he says, I'm overwhelmed by the codependency. Now,
Yes.
you're not noticing at all how he looks with his little lips like mine. And then in these talking heads, his lips are all puffy. Are you
Yeah.
not noticing?
'Cause
Have
he's
you
been
noticed it?
drinking.
Okay.
No, but it's because he's drinking.
So in talking head, he says, I'm overwhelmed by the codependency. She doesn't meet
Mm-hmm.
new people. She doesn't branch out.
Mm-hmm.
All her eggs are in my basket. And like the eggs are all broken. Carry your own eggs. I was like, that didn't work, but good try.
No, I mean we got it. We have to piece it together a little bit,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, we got it. We got it, buddy.
She says, do you care about your life and your freedom? Like, what are you doing? And he goes, no, I don't give a fuck. And now he's dropped his food on the floor. So they're still outside. He's dropped his food on the
Mhm.
ground. He's like, oh, let me scoop up my whatever.
Right, my rice.
So he's explaining in the car the lines that she's crossing. You're crossing here. You're doing
Mhm.
this. You're crossing all the boundaries. And you don't cook. You don't clean. You don't fucking do anything.
Mhm.
And then he goes, bitch.
I know.
And you don't even own your shit. And she goes, did you just call me a bitch? He goes, I did. You can just do whatever the fuck you want. Just do whatever the fuck you want. I'm going to jump out of the car. She goes, you're going to jump out of the car? And he goes, yeah, the next stop, I'm jumping out of the car. She goes, well, let me pull over then if you're going to jump out. So she pulls over. He takes off his seatbelt, gets out of the car. And she goes, you're acting completely crazy. He gets out of the car. So listen, although I do think that restaurant thing was fake, I think this was real. I think he's like,
real.
I don't want to hear the sound of your voice. And she's like,
He's done.
I would be like, let me get all your shit in a nice couple of suitcases and put it on the curb and you go live with Gary. Good luck.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. They don't need to be together.
So next time on, and we get a Chiron that says, if you know somebody struggling with alcohol or substance abuse, call 1-800-662-HELP, which is good. They put that there. This is this season on. So this means it's mid-season.
Yeah. Cause we didn't get the people who watched it live, we didn't get the next on previews. Couldn't think of the word preview. No, it went straight into the next show.
Oh, okay. So I got this on the screener then.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like JK is going to propose. It looks like he goes, I gotta give you something. And it looks like he has a ring. And she goes, boy, what you doing? You know, that kind of thing. So we don't know if he's giving her a key to the car, you know. So someone says to JK, I saw her, meaning Alex, and she's pregnant. And then we see him talking to Alex and says, is it mine? Okay.
Ooh,
LaTisha is talking to Keith and says he banged her so good her coochie hurts. And later they're talking and she goes, how do you not remember proposing to me? He's like, huh?
What?
So, did he forget they're engaged? I thought
they're
married. Fully married. Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably she wants a proper engagement and he's probably like, I don't know. I think I already did that. We're married. She's like, what? I don't know. Anyway, that's what we're seeing here. Black Karen says to Troy, I'm a bona fide hustler and you need to control your bitches. Okay.
That sounds very on brand for Karen. Yeah.
Zaria says Yana does have feelings for Troy. And then we see Troy in the car with Yana driving. Just, I'll always love you, da da da. But I think that has to.
Who says that?
Troy says that to Yana.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Ooh, boy.
We get a questionable, maybe Joella's pregnant. Questionable scare.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Quiana finds out there is a criminal charge against her. Again, they're going to have to prove that.
Okay.
Brooke. No. Courtnee yells at Will. I got the blondies confused. Courtnee yells at Will, you're going to walk this shit back in 2 weeks. You're going to want me back.
Okay. I don't think he is, but okay.
Michael is talking to Justine probably about how to pay for the wedding and says, like, I can go get a brick, I could go back into that life. And then she says, is there something he's doing that I don't know about? Okay.
Okay.
Daniel tells Bianca, kiss my fucking ass. She calls him and goes, hey, I've seen all your text messages on your phone, I think with other girls.
That was the cheating scandal that she released on her Instagram page.
And he says to her, literally eat shit. Wow.
Pretty funny. Pretty
What a
mean. Pretty funny.
nice loving thing to say to your fiance.
Yeah, who's paying for everything. Yeah.
Nice, Daniel.
That is funny.
Daniel, we were rooting for you. We didn't like Bianca, but I'm sorry, we've turned and now we have to be on her
had
side.
to switch teams, and we are so upset about it. We don't like it.
We don't like it, but
no,
she's put up with enough, and I'm glad that she's away from
too.
you now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it, everybody. This is a super long episode. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Keisha and I still have to record more. We got to record for Match Me Abroad, and we're going to have to record for the Love is Blind UK reunion. That episode will be out on Monday as well. So you and I have got 3 episodes out today.
Look at us.
Love After Lockup, Match Me Abroad, Love is Blind. We're done with Love is Blind until October 1st when Denver comes out, everybody. If you guys have any ideas of what we can do for our outfits for Denver besides looking like hippies, which I'll just have to go to my closet to get my gear.
We will do that. Like, we have to do an episode like that. I'm going to get the Grateful Dead approved t-shirt because you said you have to approve it.
I will have to approve it.
Yeah. And then like little sunflower headbands and stuff.
I have some of those too.
Okay, well, we got to do a day like that.
I do. Okay. Sure. Okay, good. Everybody let us know. We know that everybody in Denver's not a hippie, everybody. Okay. We know, just like everybody in Lubbock, Texas is not a meth head. But I can't speak on Aquila because Aquila's looking pretty sus. Aquila's looking pretty bad.
Like the meth capital of Texas. But yeah. Just based off of what we've seen on this show.
Again, at Libra Lounge with Keisha is where you're going to follow and send your DMs.
They'll be like, we sent the message to Keisha. She read it, but she didn't respond. Can you tell her to respond?
No. Nope. Everybody, please follow me at Pink Shade Pod, and we will see you next week for Love After Lockup. But again, if you want more, we're over on Prime doing Match Me Abroad and Love is Blind UK. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.